Hello, welcome to the Charterstone Times, the only official podcast detailing the goings-ons of the Charterstone Apartment complex. Another edition of the Charterstone Times. Today is Friday, February 16th, 2024. You have made it through the week. It was a week with a holiday. That holiday was Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. That holiday was Valentine's Day, the holiday of love, which is a theme that may or may not resonate with Charterstone Complex's newest resident, Keith Helland. Let's catch up with what happened yesterday. He has had quite a week. Yesterday, Keith remembered happy times with Kitty and Sonia. He thought about the time that he and Kitty ate pepperoni pizza. They also had one single glass of what looked like milk. Sonia had a tight-fitting blue t-shirt and her signature short hair in the same style as Mary Worth. Keith sported his popular olive green polo shirt and his short military cut hair from when he was in the military. Sonia, as a vegetarian, looked onward without food. Keith was unwilling to provide Sonia any sustenance that would fit her harsh dietary requirements because he sees them as an affront to God and humanity. Where was Keith when he imagined this? Why, in the booth of his local diner. He, instead of wearing his olive shirt, was wearing a tight blue shirt. It may or may not have been the same shirt that Kitty was wearing in his imagination. The color matches perfectly. Plated in front of Keith were 2 strips of bacon and a pile of overcooked scrambled eggs. Keith gripped a fork in his hand. However, he's such a tall, hulking beast of a man that he made this fork look like a dessert fork. He also had a cup of coffee, black, in front of him. Keith wore a look of pure despair and sadness. Meanwhile, what could be happening in the Charterstone complex itself? Let's find out. Mary Worth was busy baking blueberry muffins. She had a total of 11 already baked, and a tray of an additional 12 she was putting in the oven. She wore her signature blue cardigan and a pink apron. Mary thought to herself how relaxed and open her neighbor has become after working things out with his former girlfriend and daughter. Was Mary thinking about Keith? We don't know. Let's find out if we find out today. Today, we open with Mary still placing that rack of muffins in the oven. The rack, however, is now missing 3 slots. It only fits 9 muffins. Where did the other muffins go? Mary maintains her same outfit, however now shows that she additionally has on a gold earring. She thinks to herself, I've known many people over the years and always found it satisfying to see love transform them. In our next panel, Keith deals with disappointment. Love has not transformed him. In fact, he has now become a depressed, crying sack of a man, unable to face the realities of the harsh world. He has no longer had the daughter that he thought he has had for the past 2 months. His entire life has been flipped upside down by returning to the status quo at which we came into this story. He thinks to himself, I'm not Sonia's father, as he cries into his hands, each hand holding at least 8 to 12 ounces of liquid per hand when cupped. He could probably refill his coffee mug and continue to save his hydration by wringing these hands out into them. He imagines Sonia looking at him, a pink shirt on with an aqua blue jacket. Her hair is roughly the same color as his, but not quite. What will happen tomorrow? Will Keith finally break out of his sad state of affairs? Will Mary burn her muffins on accident? Tune in then to find out. That's all for today's edition of the Charterstone Times. Thank you again, as always, for listening. I hope you will tune in tomorrow to see what else happens in the exciting world of the Charterstone Apartments and Mary Worth.